early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, you know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, you know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions. Make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions. Make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is just about kickoff time here, live from South Lakes High School in Reston, Virginia. An exciting and important Week 3 matchup between Doradus and Los Toros. We are excited to bring this match to you live on DMV Sports Media. We have the International Walkout and Anthem for you in just a moment. In the meantime, drop a like on the video to help others find it in the algorithm, and of course, subscribe to the channel and join our growing community. We're going to be happy to hear your score predictions, which way you think this one's going to go, any other relevant facts. Give us 1 minute. Well, here we go. International Walkout and Anthem underway here. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of the national anthem. Just like that, the walkout is done, the anthem is played, and we are ready for action. We are live from South Lakes High School, the home of Great Falls Los Toros, Club Athletico Los Toros. And this is UPSL DMV South B Conference. But make no mistake, this is the premiere of the UPSL. The B Conference indicates nothing other than it is one of two conferences in the DMV South. And this is the newer of the two. But these two sides have been two clubs in form. Los Toros have been around a little bit longer. The club that has seen success in every league, every competition they have competed in. Los Toros are the back-to-back Virginia State champions in the amateur level and have also been champions in the American Premier League, were runners-up in the Virginia Conference of the Super League, and really just a contender everywhere they go. This is their first season in the UPSL, and they had a strong week 1 against Petrolero, 5-3 victory on a Saturday, and then they went and competed in the regional play against Westchester United and also earned the 3 points and the advancement in that one. So a lot of success to build on for Los Toros. Doradus, also their first season in the UPSL. They did get points in week 1, although they would have liked so much more. It ended with a 2-2 draw against Grove, who scored a penalty kick equalizer under questionable circumstances in the final moments of their match. So 3 points, no doubt, on the agenda today for a young and talented Doradus side. It is a windy day here at South Lakes High School, and we're going to do our very best to mitigate that wind, bring this game to you, but that's something that the players will have to contend with down there as well, and we'll see how they approach this one. Looks like Doradus will play left to right wearing their all white kits. Los Toros lined up right to left, all black for them. We're just about ready to get kicked off here. Zach Fingerhut will have the whistle today from the referee division and quality official. And here we go, we are underway. Toros on the ball to start. We'll send it all the way back to Sam. Nira on the ball, able to send it away and into touch, but maybe not the start that Toros had in mind. Andres Nira found himself under immediate pressure and had to just send it away. Now it's Nathan Pazmino down the line. Doradus finding good cohesion. Now sent forward. Is there a square ball? Here it is. Defended by Castillo at the expense of a corner kick, and it's an early set piece for Doradus. A good start for the young side. We'll see who stands over this, and you imagine Pazmino might be one of the likely takers. Looks like Pazmino will stand over it. Sent in. It's a quality service, just sent over. And Toros, they will thank their fortune there. They were not punished off the set piece, and maybe an opportunity for them to wake up. We did see this fixture earlier in the week. On Thursday night, it was Doradus and Los Toros matched up in the Super Soccer League Virginia Conference, and Doradus got a strong start there, opening up with a 2-0 advantage, but Los Toros had an incredible second half, battling back, scoring 4 unanswered in the second half to win 4-2. So don't count this side out regardless, but maybe Doradus getting off to the better start here tonight. This one sent forward by Nira. Bounces past everyone. There's a lot of holding and physicality in there. And a foul gonna go against Los Toros. It's Brian Montano. And we'll see how Pazmino elects to deliver this one. It's a good set piece opportunity. Pazmino delivers the top of the 18. Touch between two players, and that one could have been so much more. Good clearance from, I believe that's Maestrin. Joey Maestrin coming all the way over and making the intervention. There were 2 Doradus players there, but they couldn't really communicate and sort that out, and neither of them able to come away with a shot. And so the consolation prize of a corner kick will be all they get. Pazmino's service was dangerous last time. We'll see where he elects to put this one this time. The windy day, as you can probably hear, and Something that Toros and Doradus will want to pay attention to. Here comes the service. Served into a good area. It's low. It's good. It's back up in the air. And sent away. There's a strike into the mix. Not fully cleared. Pazmino on the ball. Sent across. Nira intervenes well. Now I'll see his teammates up. And quickly distributed. It's Emiliano Castillo. But a serving one across midfield on the ground. Now sent up. It's an opportunity for Ada Mahoney. Juarez does enough. And Doradus on the back foot for the first time this game. Able to get out by way of a set piece. Hamer Diaz almost given a caution there for delaying the restart. I do feel for the player, though. I don't feel he really had a ton of time to get out of the way, although maybe Fingerhead just setting the record straight. No nonsense today, and if that's the case, then I think it's a good refereeing decision. No card necessary, but do just let the players know, like, hey, if you keep playing these games, as players do, it is going to be a card, setting the tone early and often. That's miscommunication between Castillo and Maestrin. You can see the frustration from Maestrin. He wanted his player to get out of the way and let him sort that one out. This one's sent to the top of the 18. It's Tesfaye, dispossessed by Montano. Hamer Diaz sends it over, but back at the feet of Pazmino, now out wide. Doradus moving the ball around the 18, trying to find a window in. That's an errant pass. Diaz keeps it going forward. Now sent up the pitch. This is a good service. Begs for a service now. Javel into the golazo. There it is for Los Toros. Freddie Javel has been excellent for Los Toros. And there he is again, striking big in the all-black kits. It just seems to be something of a boost for Javel and Los Toros, and it is 1-0 here inside of 7 minutes. What a counterattack for a Los Toros side that was on the back foot for a lot of the beginning of the game, but you just can't count this side out. They know how to get into dangerous situations, and Javel clinical at the near post to beat Jack Pinson from point-blank range. Well, game on, ladies and gentlemen. It's Los Toros 1, Doradus 0 in the side of the 7th minute. Now, how will Doradus respond? Well, they went ahead on Thursday, 2 goals, and ended up losing the game. Maybe this is the wake-up call they'll need, starting off on the back foot. This is one sent into the box. Tesfaye working against Maestrin, sends it inside. Oh, this is a chance. Now across to the back post, begs for a finish. Kept out by just the hand of Andres Nira. What goalkeeping from Nira. And a corner kick to come. We'll come back and look at that replay in a moment. Looks like we will have a corner kick. There is a player down. It's Andres Nira. Take a look at this replay. Great ball to the back post. Free header. And Nira had to contort himself in a really uncomfortable position just to get to this one. And unfortunately is down now, presumably with some sort of shoulder injury. It's tough to see, but got to commend the veteran goalkeeper laying it all out there for his teammates and keeping Doradus off the board. Looks like Nira will continue. Now corner kick to come. Comes the service from Pazmino on the ground. Tesfaye right into Hamer Diaz. Good block from the head. Now Pazmino sends it across the box. Another perfect service. Well defended at the backside by Castillo. It looks like it's going to be a decision that goes the way of Los Toros, all the way over there in the corner. Goal kick to come. At some point. Oh, excuse me, that was a throw on the far side. Had me a little confused. Here comes the set piece. Standing over the ball is Pazmino. Here's the delivery. It's sent in early on goal. Oh, what a service from Pazmino. This really took every defender and the goalkeeper out of the play, but no takers on the end of it. The intended recipient was number 20. And we're back in now. Ball travels across the far touchline. Will be a throw for Los Toros. It's Kevin Cruz looking down the line, not finding Montano. Oh, great step there. Clever little move. He's got Joey Maestrin down the line. Maestrin, can he serve this one? What a service, what a save from Pinson. Jack Pinson coming up huge to deny Ada Mahoney from point blank range. This was about as good a service and a counterattack as you're gonna see, but incredible goalkeeping from Pinson to deny Toros from point blank range. And well, game on, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the service that Pinson had in mind. Well, let's take a look back at the save. Take a look at the service from Maestrin. And then the save to deny. It's sent back in quickly. Toros back on the ball. Emiliano Castillo will send it across. It's Cruz looking down the line. Has Javel, Freddie Javel, picking his head up, and he had the one. Figured why not go for two. That was a bit of an audacious effort, but he could be excused for going again after scoring a great goal in the 7th minute. This one sent down the line, contested, but Toros will get to it first. Looks like this ball had gone. Sent down the line. Doradus trying to string some passes together, work their way through. Tesfaye can't hold on. Hamer Diaz working through. A lovely little dummy there. Tesfaye unable to win it back. Now it's Hamer Diaz. Excuse me, this is Gabby Gomez. Gomez still going. Trying to thread one in for Mahoney. Now all the way to the corner. Throws it down the line. It's contested and won by Doradus. Now looking for the service. Kaloof unable to thread that ball. Will be another throw for Los Toros. Microphone check. Mic check 1, 2. Mike. Now set forward by Los Toros. This one's contested by Mahoney. Now set down the line. Cruz can't pick it up, but gets help from Montano. Now sent to the top of the 18. Great rise from Joey Maestrin to get up there. Even more help coming from Diaz. Now will be a throw on the near touchline. This one switched across the field. And the service doesn't quite get through. Second bite at the apple for Doradus. It's back. First ball. Might ask questions. That's going to be a foul, no doubt. And Toros will have a little breathing room. First ball. Might ask questions. That's going to... Toros and Andres Nera taking their time. They've got the goal advantage. They don't need to rush this game. Goals are, of course, ideal, but not requisite at this point for Los Toros. This is very early, so they won't be dropping back deep. They're just not going to be rushing any balls back in. This one's well won by Freddie Jovel. Aiden Mahoney sends one out into the corner. Cruz getting higher. Kevin Cruz walking the tightrope. Can he send it in? He can. Well defended there. Shot taken and just wide. You see Toros attacking prowess still on full display there. Sent up the field. Toros finding Gomez. Gomez down the line. Well, excuse me, he said elected to find Aiden Mahoney instead. Mahoney running into trouble though. No foul. Emiliano Castillo out wide. Now Maestrin. Maestrin looking to thread the needle. Isn't going to get it there, and it will be a foul against Gomez. Quickly sent in by Doradus. Now out wide. And Montano touches it down beautifully. Second pass less ideal, although it does trickle through for Aiden Mahoney. Pressure from Freddie Jovel, making things difficult, but Doradus responded really well. This one's flicked on. What a play to spring forward this attack. No final act on it. And it is sent out. Now down the line. Sam. Well to turn this one upfield. Now Toros can find Diaz. Diaz looking for an attacker. Second bite at the apple for Los Toros. It's sent over the top for Mahoney. Mahoney has space and time to make a decision. There's the service, sent to the back post. Needs to be dealt with. And Pinson is there. Pinson finding teammate Nathan Pazmino. Pazmino tends to be the catalyst. He likes to see a lot of the ball and springboard the attack. Here comes Pazmino. Sends one over the top, no runners on it. And this one will trickle all the way back to Nera, taking more time off the clock. Here comes Maestrin. Maestrin looking forward, it takes a deflection. Diaz will send it in. This is Aiden Mahoney. Back to Maestrin. Good ball movement. Swims one back by Diaz. Mahoney lines one up. Shot takes the deflection, but will be collected by Pinson. It's Marshall. Finding Juarez. Juarez keeping this on the ground. It's Leo Sainz down the line. Great challenge there from Maestrin. Simple foul from Gomez. An opportunity. Pazmino to send one into the 18. It's going to be a foul coming out against Doradus. Wind really whipping now. We'll see how Andres Nera likes to approach this one. The wind appears to be going against Toros right now, but that could change. Andres Nera's ball, powerful upfield, will hold up in the air a little bit. Doradus take advantage of that, win the first one. Now it's settled down by Castillo. Not really the ball he had in mind. Sainz touches it inside. Good ball from Tesfaye. And it seemed to be a corner kick. Tesfaye with the delivery this time. Here in the 22nd minute. We'll hit one hard to the back post. Second back across. Flicked on. Now in from Juarez. Begs for a shot. Shot taken. Deflection is well controlled by Nera. Nervy moment for sure, but as Toros are able to bend, not break again. Nera with the drop kick forward. Looking for Gomez. A little too tall for Gomez to deal with. Here's Cuffy. Down the line, it's flicked on. And Castillo will go back. Nera. Nera looking big in the direction of Mahoney. Second ball falls for Gomez. Gomez over the top for Javel. Javel with the touch. Should be collected by Pinson. But Javel has been the tip of the spear in this game. He's looked the most deadly as far as Toros are concerned. And Doradus will want to watch out for him. This one's sent across. Ooh. Dangerous moment. Mahoney has done enough. Now it's sent in. Well marshaled off for Pinson to come and collect. Now Marshall Sending one forward for Cuffy, Justin Cuffy. We'll cut it back. Turn, he is inside now. This is Valdo Cruz. Cruz threads the needle. Offside is the call, nullifying what would have been, what could have been penalty kick, but we'll never know. It's going to be offside decision going against Los Toros. It does look like for Javel went rather early on that one. Yep, that's definitely the right call. Pinson, we'll send everyone forward. It's an opportunity for Doradus to get bodies out. Pinson will hit it long. It's over the top, asking questions. Cruz back to goal. We'll send it back to Nira. Nira first time away, just playing it safe. Well, won by Diaz. The return pass sniffed out well. A lovely take from Castillo, who will try to thread the needle through the midfield. Not going to come off. Back at the feet of Castillo again. A poor decision. Tesfaye sends it out. It's a good switch of the play. And Kloof can't quite find his teammate there. Will be a throw on the far side for Doradus and co. Quickly sent in. And back. Well contested there from Javel. All the way back to Pinson. Here's Marshall. Pinson again, over. Hello. Looking over the top. Miscommunication there. Maestrin wasn't sure where to go. And did well to battle back and send this out only for a throw. Here's the shot taken. Nice strike from Milton Juarez. Nira made the save, couldn't hang on cleanly, but able to collect the rebound. And another missed connection between Andres Nira and Hamer Diaz. This is Cuffy down the line. Well, inside from Cuffy. Leandro Sainz unable to follow up, but Pazmino picks up the pieces, now sent out wide. Errant pass turned over. Now Cruz will settle things down. Back to Freddie Javel. Javel looking long. First ball picked up by Doradus. Now Montano. Bit of pinball in there right now. Neither side finding clear possession. Doradus have the ball on the pitch now. Now sent out wide. The service, that's the question, but well dealt with. Here's Gomez connecting with Diaz. Diaz under duress, needs to release the ball and has not done so. So here comes Milton Juarez, sending one over the top for Doradus. Shot taken and a lovely save there. It was an excellent ball over the top, but maybe one that Eyab Belichou would have wanted to have back. He wasn't able to find a strike on either side of the goalkeeper, and Nira happy to hang on. There is a player down for Los Toros. We will check on. It's Montano. This is another look at that ball over the top from Juarez. Belichou did well to sort out his body and take the strike, but just wasn't able to find a strike either side of goalkeeper Andres Nira. So score remains 1-0 in favor of Los Toros here in the 29th minute. this UPSL DMV South matchup. Oh, that's a skewed pass from Nira. Doesn't find the distance or direction that he would have liked, and now Doradus will get bodies forward. Sent down the line. Oh, up in the air. Still contested. Doradus have lost possession, flicked on by Cruz. Now back out wide. Doradus finding good possession. Now sent to the corner. It's an errant pass. Took a deflection off the Los Toros man and will be a throw for Doradus. So we've seen chances both ways. In all honesty, Doradus have had the better opportunities. They've had a slightly higher share of possession, but it's Toros who have been the clinical of the two sides, finding the goal off of the back of Freddie Jovel. So often we see in games, it's not the possession, it's not how many chances, it's who finishes the chances. And Toros, they have that maturity, they have that expertise, they know how to win games. We'll see what Doradus is capable of. A lot of time left here in the 31st minute. Looks like Doradus might be making a switch here early on. Number 14 looking to step on. That's David Franco trying to make an impact. Replacing Tesfaye. And Doradus will send this one in. Sent down the line. Good contest. Cruz wins it. Here's Osvaldo Cruz. It's an errant touch there. And it is going to be a throw for Toros. It was well worked from Hamer Diaz. He lost the ball, but immediately went into overdrive mode to try to win it back and able to force the throw. And sent forward. Into the corner. Oh, this is Gabby Gomez forcing a counterattack over the top. Should be quelled by Quincy Marshall, but well worked. Not the pass that Hamer Diaz had in mind. Ooh, it's picked out by Osvaldo Cruz. Cruz takes the shot, well blocked. Well, I think what we're seeing there was it was blocked by the feet, may have struck the hand after, but that is not a handball by the laws of the game. Good call, good no call from our center official, and now sent back to the hands of Jack Pinson. Pinson quickly sends it out. It's contested by Jovel, physical play over there, and that will be a foul. A set piece going against Doradus. Take a look at the replay. Jovel was on top of this immediately when Pinson sent it out. And able to make life uncomfortable for Doradus. We'll see who stands over this one. It looks like it is Osvaldo Cruz to play in a ball for his teammates. Dangerous set piece here in the 33rd minute. Cruz sending one in, S for a finish. And Pinson will follow up on the rebound. Pinson's ball travels high and bounces favorably for Doradus. Second ball picked up by Gabby Gomez. Gomez showing off his technical skills. Maestrin can't get it out. And now Castillo will have to figure out how to deal with this. He just sends it into touch. That's an example of live to fight another day. Just send it into a safe area. Cuffey will stand on this, sending one in. Cuffey's ball. Doesn't come to anything. Now down the line from Maestrin, it's flicked on by Diaz. Now sent up the pitch. Now down the line. Here's Aiden Mahoney. They'll send it back to Cruz. This is good ball movement. Now Freddie Jovel. He had Mahoney up with him, but didn't make really any decision quick enough. And now Doradus back on the ball. It's Pazmino. Sees something he likes. Pazmino's ball. Could ask the question. This is Franco over on the far side, leaving it for his teammate. Looks like we're going to have an errant throw, and Los Toros will take over. Player down. Looks like it was not an errant throw, there was a foul. Devonshire will send all his teammates up and out. And we'll just play the big ball, Devonshire's ball. Up across the middle, it's immediately won by Pazmino. There should be a foul against Freddie Jovel. Maldonado looking forward. This one takes a bounce. Maestrin loses out. Here's Juarez. Squaring it, but no takers there. Toros, can they get out? They almost could not, but it is going to be a foul going the way of Gabby Gomez. It looks like Doradus will make another switch. On is number 9, Marlon Nanju, replacing Leandro Sense, trying to add some offensive firepower to find the would-be goal. Here's Sam Devonshire, sending it outside. Cruz's ball finds Mahoney. Mahoney tried to be clever. Now it's going to be a set piece for Jack Pinson and co. Quickly sent in. Here's Justin Cuffey looking over the top. Well dealt with by Toros. Montano finding Cruz, now all the way back to Mira. Here's ball, connects with Montano, but Montano couldn't hang on. This could be trouble. Franco threading the needle. And narrowly dealt with by Maestrin. Here comes Gabby Gomez. Gomez looks up top and sniffed out. There's Cuffey. as a runner, but held on maybe a bit too long. Now Andres Nero will kill the game and hold on to this one for a few more moments. We move on into the 39th minute. 6 left in the half. Los Toros still leading by a goal to nil. Freddie Jovel goal early. This led us to where we are now. Plenty of chances early on for Doradus, but something of a stalemate the last 10, 20 minutes. Jovel sending it back to Devonshire. Devonshire will send it across. Oh, a lovely skill from Diaz. Hamer Diaz working, cutting inside, still going Hamer Diaz. Will he have this himself? He will. It's taken and deflected right into the waiting arms of Jack Pinson. Pinson will send his side away. Now back. This is Milton Juarez. Great challenge from Montano. Now Diaz finding Aiden Mahoney. Mahoney will flick one over the top, and it is an offside against Emiliano Castillo. Offside is the final verdict. Looks like Castillo slow to get back on his feet, but will continue. We're back on. Jack Pinson will switch the point of attack. He sees something he likes over on the far side. Cruz is there. So too is Maldonado, and this one travels over the line. Here's Osvaldo Cruz, man on his back. Cruz gets some help. Mahoney went down. And now Osvaldo Cruz will send one over the top. Sent back inside, and now it's Franco. David Franco. Franco will loft one across. It's touchdown, but not a clear enough touch. Now Hamer Diaz will find Montano. Montano back to Cruz. Final 5 minutes, final 3.5 minutes really, plus the stoppage. And how will Los Toros approach this? Do they try to get another or just head in with the 1-goal lead? I don't think they'll try to risk too much. Doradus, meanwhile, they would love to find something to build on, find a goal, find a momentum boost. This is Marshall finding Franco. Lovely skill from David Franco. What can he find? The second act is a good one, but Nira at the edge of his 18, thought better of playing with the hands, and eventually will have to succumb with the corner kick to come. Well, it's a throw, excuse me, it's sent in the direction of Cuffey. Here's Hamer Diaz walking the near touchline. We'll let his teammates get up with him. Diaz still going. Will thread the needle for Freddie Jovel. Jovel tagging in Mahoney. Mahoney will send this across. Well dealt with by Cuffey. And now Doradus can take advantage. There's acres of space across this midfield. back over. Sent into the 18. This is taking a deflection. It looks like a corner kick. Perhaps one of the final opportunities before the end of the half. Looks like we are going to see one of the first switches, maybe the first switch for Los Toros. Montano stepping off. Alejandro Nira Jimenez will step on. Doradus definitely not excited to be waiting on behalf of Toros to serve their corner kick. It will be a service. There's Nathan Pazmino drilling it in. It's dealt with at the near post. The audacious attempt by Milton Juarez, sent back in by Franco. Now down the line. Here comes Gabby Gomez. Gomez still going. He'll turn back. Good work from Doradus to get back and neutralize the threat, but Toros happy to take more time off the clock. It's going to be Joey Maestrin. They'll send it back to Osvaldo Cruz for Cruz. Now Sam Devonshire switching the point. That's an errant pass. Doradus, can they take advantage of it? Not a lot of time left. Perhaps one of the final attacking sequences. This is sent forward by Juarez and across. An uncomfortable situation. Well dealt with. The challenge and picked up by Nira. There's Mahoney. Now Nira. Lots of brother combos in this Los Toros side. If you're wondering, there are two Cruzes, there are two Niras, and two Castillos, although only one of them on the pitch right now, but it's not by mistake that I'm repeating the same names over and over again. This is Osvaldo Cruz cutting through, finding Jovel. Jovel looking for a service in, will find it. Top of the 18 for Gabby Gomez. Now back to Kevin Cruz. Here's Nira. Is there a service from Cruz? Toros patient, moving this ball on the ground. Here's Emiliano. Now Joey Maestrin. Maestrin's ball sent in, and it is going to be a corner kick. Maybe a final action for Los Toros to send bodies into the 18. Here's the opportunity for the service. There's Freddie Jovel to take. Jovel's ball. Ooh, it's not caught cleanly. Mahoney sends one to the back post. And it's a goal for something from nothing. Los Toros find one at the tail end of the half. It's Kevin Cruz putting the final touches on it. 2-0 for Los Toros. In a dream home start for them. Doradus moments away from the halftime whistle. And a difficult moment for them. Jack Pinson, usually so reliable on those moments. I'm sure if he had this one again, would have loved to try to catch it, but it's a windy day and it's really tough, especially with the sun. And a lot more tough down there than it looks from up here. Pinson decided that the best option, the safest option, was the punch. Didn't get the help he was looking for from his teammates inside the box, and now it is 2-0 for the benefit of Los Toros at the tail end of this half. I think that is going to be our final sequence of the first half. Doradus, lots to unpack, lots to figure out at their halftime. And that is going to be the whistle that sends us into halftime. Los Toros fired up, lots of momentum for them. And we'll see how the second half lines up. We thank you so much for your support here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube, our coverage of the UPSL. We encourage you to drop a like on the video, help others find it in the algorithm, and of course subscribe to our growing channel in order to catch all of our coverage. We have all of Los Toros, Doradus, and a whole host of other UPSL contestants live on the channel. Of course, every Super League match 1 week from the APL each week, NPSL and USL2, all live on the channel. We have 3 matches going live right now, 2 of them up in Baltimore and Columbia, Maryland. So tune in on those while you wait at this halftime whistle, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a few moments for the second half. Stay tuned for a couple words from our sponsors. We thank Effortless Electric, New Paradigm Recovery, and of course, YTS.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Early on in their recovery process, sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, you know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression, they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, that was then, things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past, I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half ready to go here live from South Lakes High School, Reston, Virginia. This is the UPSL DMV South B Conference. It is a game that Los Toros, they scored early with a Freddie Jovel finish at the near post, beating Jack Pinson from point blank range. Doradus, they created a whole host of chances early, but were not clinical, were not able to put one across the line. A couple of great saves, some great defensive work, but it was Los Toros that were able to punish Doradus at the tail end of the half. A bit of sloppy, uncharacteristic mistakes at the back, and finally touched home by way of Kevin Cruz right on the line. Now Doradus will have to find a way to work their way back into this game. Down 2-0. Well, they were up 2-0 on Thursday night when they faced Los Toros in the Super Soccer League Virginia Conference. And it was Toros who found 4 unanswered in the second half. Maybe in some ways being up against the gun will help Doradus with their perspective and how they approach this second half. We will find out momentarily as we kick off the second half. Don't forget to drop a like on the video for those of you who are enjoying the game, and please hit the subscribe button to join our growing community here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube, and also followed us on Instagram, DMV Sports Media, for highlight content, match updates, and much more. We have the DMV Review podcast. We've been trying to go weekly, and we will, I promise, get together, myself and Gio, to review all these fixtures overview the players to watch, and of course, power rankings. Welcome to the chat. Peter, always good to see you, Peter, and I owe you a call. Mr. Taylor, let's go Doradus. I'll see you later, Mr. Taylor, on the Virginia Dream match at 8 p.m., hosting VA Revolution. Whale Gars says vamos. I already know Whale Gars, a vehement Toros supporter. Congratulations, Whale, on your, I believe you had a contract. Congratulations to you, and we are underway. It is Los Toros playing left to right, wearing their all black. Doradus will start off on the ball wearing their white kits. Again, that's right to left. Doradus right now playing from behind. We'll try to knock the ball around on the pitch. And sent down the line. Good pressure from Joey Maestrin to get up there. Now Milton Juarez. Sent over the top. No takers on the end of it. It will trickle all the way back to Nira. Nira will drop kick this one to the near side. It's well touched off the Doradus man. Freddie Javel intervening to great effect. Final touch coming off of Kenny Kilveer. There's Cruz's ball. In the direction of Mahoney. Mantle picked up by Nira. Now across to Maestrin. Joey Maestrin down the line. Now Diaz connecting. Not anything sustainable. Now Doradus will try their turn on the ball. It's sent into the corner. Goalkeeper will come and we'll send this into the safety area. As Mino will leave this one off. Now sent back. There's service. It's helped along. Now Kelvier looking backside. Kind of an errant pass. Good challenge there from Diaz. Now it's Gomez. Back down Nira. Nira taken down. And that will allow Toros a path forward. Sent down the line. Nira turning upfield, not finding any takers. Here comes Franco. David Franco. Laying one over the top, but again, there's disjointed play right now. Doradus, we know they have the capability, they have the talent, but need to find the cohesion in their game plan. This is sent back by Cruz. Now Devonshire sustained a little contact after delivering this one, but Toros play on. This is Cruz showing off his skills on the ball, finding his brother Osvaldo Cruz. Now Nira. So a return pass. It's Maestrin. Flag stays down. Maestrin looking for a pass. He'll send it back. Now down the line. Toros not in any rush to send this one back in. And it is going to be Toros knocking it back to Nira. Nira sees something he liked downfield, but no takers on the end. Maestrin picks up the second ball down the far touchline. Here comes Joey Maestrin. Still going. Lovely skill from Maestrin, taken down. And it looks like we're going to have a corner kick. That tackle had to be well placed, and it was. Just about. Take the ball off of the onrushing Maestrin. This one sent in. It's a whipping ball, well dealt with by Pinson. Ooh, not well cleared on the second one. Mahoney appealing for the handball, and he'll get it right outside the 18. This is a dangerous moment for Doradus. Let's take a look at the replay while Doradus set this one up. Mahoney took this one down, and then it was a handball for the outstretched arm from the Doradus defender. Okay, thanks for confirming, Abraham. So it was a contract for Will Gars. Yeah, congratulations, Will Gars. I didn't want to speak something that was incorrect, but congratulations. Shot taken, what a save from Pinson. Well, Pinson had to go to full stretch here, not only make the save, but punch this with enough strength out of harm's way. And Pinson, this is why they have him in there. He is not only strong with his leadership, but he is quite the goalkeeper when it comes to shot stopping. And now it's going to be a throw for Jovel. Jovel sends it into the box. Gomez took the shot, but it is going to be a dangerous kick, nullifying this sequence. Pinson sending everyone big. And sends forward a line drive into the wind. Cruz does well. Settle this one down. We'll send it back to his brother Osvaldo Cruz. Ooh, the back pass is a nervy one. Pinson able to get there. And good strength from Jack Pinson. Now Doradus. Looking long. It's too easy to read these long balls. That second ball does fall fortuitously for Doradus. Devonshire will put his foot all the way through this one. Now it's quickly sent in. Wind really whipping now, making those long balls even harder. Here's Milton Juarez. Juarez touches it back. Now out wide. Maestrin gets the first. Second contested by Pazmino. There's Nathan Pazmino beating one man, sends it across. Kelvier, top of the 18. Now Juarez, sending one in, just wide of the bar. Nero was waiting to see which way that one was gonna get redirected. No redirection came and almost trickled in at the far post. Goal kick to come for those Toros. And onwards we play here in the 54th minute. Toros just gonna send everyone long. It's contested well. Gomez picks up the second ball. Now Kevin Cruz bowled over by Kelvier. It looks like Cruz is down. Bring you some score updates from some of the other games we have live on our channel right now. It's MSI Pro leading Baltimore City by a score of 1-0. We'll come back to that in a moment. This is sent in by Jovel. Top of the box, well cleared. Now Mira held back and will get the foul, as Mino is deemed to be the guilty party. It's a set piece in a dangerous area. In the other match, it's Touch Kings and Slancha tied up at 1 apiece. Both of those Super Soccer League action live on DMV Sports Media. But in this one, it is Los Toros in control with a set piece. Cruz will send one into a dangerous area. It's Esfaha almost on the end of it. It looks like he was deemed to be in an offside position. It doesn't make much difference because the end result is the same, but Vincent will try to play early. Toros first to it. And here come Los Toros. Gabby Gomez down the line for Jovel. Doradus a bit out of their shape right now. They have been second to a lot of these balls. It's Toros still trying to make something happen. It's down the line. Well won by Cruz. It's going to be a high kick going against Los Toros. This one sent back. Franco does well to evade the pressure. Now, what will Doradus try to find? It's sent through the midfield. Good intervention from Castillo. Doradus still there, making things happen. Here's Jovel looking across for him or Diaz. Diaz down the line. Will try to spring his teammate. It's Esfaha by himself. Doesn't miss these. What a save from Pinson to deny Jakob Esfaha from point blank range. Pinson had a few top class saves already in this one, and this one no different. This is a great service from Jovel to take out the defender. Excuse me, that was Hamer Diaz who served that one, I believe. And Esfaha, so clinical from those positions. Does deliver a good shot, but it's denied. Ooh, near post delivery, almost dangerous. Doradus will have a way forward. Here's Milton Juarez turning through the midfield. Certainly a foul, and possibly more. Looks like no card will be given. Sent in quickly by Doradus. Now Franco. Springing one into the corner. Kelvier takes it down, walking the tightrope, working against Cruz, and runs out of real estate there. Kenneth Kelvier, goal kick to come. Sent across. Here comes Castillo for Nira. Nira bobbing, weaving, finding Hamer Diaz. Oh, what a pass from Diaz. And it's Oswaldo Cruz looking to thread the needle for Jovel. Second ball falls kindly for Gomez. Now Franco picks it up for Doradus. It's Pazmino on the far touchline, trying to engineer something. We'll bring it back. Pena. Kind of a lackluster final act to that sequence of possession. Toros back on the ball. We'll cut back. Gomez and Diaz working really well together. Here comes Gabby Gomez. Hold this one up and take time off allowing teammates to get forward. It's Gomez working against Juarez. Now sent in as Faja sends one across. Doradus mops up, but at the expense of a throw on the far touchline. This is Toros. Not Maestron's best ball. We'll have to work back now. Here comes Doradus. Need to find something. Franco running into trouble. Now Toros going right back down the pitch. It's Freddie Jovel creating space for himself. Finding Esfaja. Esfaja getting to that right foot and running out of space. The final moments, not exactly what Toros had in mind. This one sprayed to the far side. Pena will send it back. Good little turn there from Juarez. And fouled from behind. It's quickly sent in. Here we go. This one's sent in. Begs for a finish. Sent over. That one almost catching me by surprise. Excuse me. There's a player down for Los Toros, and we'll check on the down player. Here's a look at the replay. This one was kind of a nervy moment. Toros back line. Ednira couldn't sort out who was going to be responsible for it. The ball bounced up into the wind and finally was touched over. Devonshire, a really important defender, important piece of this Los Toros side. Still down. We may have to make a switch. Tough to replace a player of the caliber of Devonshire, especially since we've already seen Brian Montano down with injury. How many defenders do Los Toros have left on their bench? We will find out. Possibly something for Doradus to take advantage of, although we do hope the very best for Devonshire, both as an excellent player and excellent person. It looks like Devonshire will get back up, but may not be able to play out this game. Speedy recovery to Sam Devonshire. Tough moment to watch. As Devonshire makes way. is going to be a set piece for Los Toros. Goal kick. Sent into the midfield. Well contested. And all the way back. Pinson on the ball. I'll send it across for Belichiu. Sends well battled back by Jovel. Cruz will send it forward for Esfaja. Far too easy to allow Doradus to turn upfield. They have bodies. This one's sent through, onside, flag stays down, here we go. It's Pazmino looking across. Can they find a service? It's sent across on the ground, well mopped up by Nira. And a corner kick to come. This is much better from Doradus. The energy is up. The decision making is looking good. Let's see what they can make from this corner kick. Opportunity to commit bodies forward on this windy afternoon here. Standing over the ball will be who else but Nathan Pazmino. Pazmino's ball into a dangerous area. Gomez does enough. Javel makes the challenge. We'll send it in quickly, but that's going to be a Doradus ball. Here's Maldonado. Finding Nanju. Nanju will have another throw. It's sent in for Kelvier, and again Kelvier running himself over the line. It's been sent down the far side. Samer Diaz finding Gomez. Gomez has help. But will just play the direct ball for Esfaja. It's sniffed out well at the back by Owen Guevara. Doradus doing well to keep this on the ground. It's sent through the midline for Nanjo. Now Pazmino cutting inside. Finding options, good strength here. Ball played over the back, and Mira is gonna sit this away first time. It's like Yusuf Manuer is gonna step on in a moment. Yusuf Manuer will be the player to step on, replacing Gomez. Quality performance from Gomez. Now Manuer out to Maestrin, now back. Cruz. Now Maestrin looking up top. No recipients on to the end of this one. Doradus will reset with Pinson. That's an errant pass. Cruz will find Esfaha. Here's Jakob Esfaha sending one over the top. Pinson is there. There's going to be a foul, a set piece going against Yusuf Manewer. Sent across. And down the line. Running into trouble is Franco. Doradus have a set piece over on the far touchline. Another throw now. Sent into the 18. Toros have to be careful, and they are clinical in getting this one out. That's Anthony Del Cid clearing that one. This one travels in and well mopped up by Nira, falling on top of it, taking some more valuable seconds off the clock. You're in the 72nd minute. Nira will find Cruz. Now Maestrin. Looks like there was a foul after the play. Nanju getting a talking to, but no card just yet. This is a late challenge going against Nanju. Cruz slow to get back on his feet. Sent down the line. Here's Maestrin sending it back. Toros will invite the pressure. Try to beat that pressure. This is sent back by Cruz. And away from Nira. Now it's Hamer Diaz. Diaz engineering space for himself. Hamer Diaz waiting for teammates to get up. Toros, you can see there's no real urgency to overplay this game. They have the lead. It's on Doradus to work their way back into it. This quality defensive intervention takes it back to Pinson, and now Doradus will play forward. Ooh, that's a nervy moment. Doradus under the gun. Here comes Freddie Jovel, taking the rebound, still there. Needs a clearance, and Doradus hanging on by a thread. Here comes Juarez. Now Maldonado down the line. This is a good turn from Franco. What can he find? Franco finding the space. Sent across. Great intervention there from Castillo. Oh my goodness, what a turn there from Hamer Diaz. Acres of space ahead. Takes this shot on, well held by Pinson, but what a turn there from Hamer Diaz. Just absolutely leaving the defender in the dust. We'll come back and look at that one in a little bit, but for now, it's Kevin Cruz getting some help from Castillo. It's contested well by Freddie Jovel, taking the ball off the defender. Jovel in for Esfaja. And the final act is lacking. Goal kick to come. Let's take a look at this earlier turn from Hamer Diaz. Took it out of the air really well and drew in the defender and turned upfield. What a turn it was. Hamer Diaz showing that international class we've come to expect from him. There's Quincy Marshall on the far touchline, sending it through. This is better from Doradus. Milton Juarez showing class himself. No foul called. Seemed to be good physical defending. And onwards we fight. Nira to Freddie Jovel. We're seeing a lot let go, but it's consistent. Both sides being allowed to use their physicality. Ooh, Castillo's ball doesn't get through. There's Kevin Cruz. The pressure is on now from Doradus. Maestrin sees something down the line. We'll connect with Esfaja. And a throw for Los Toros. And it looks like we're going to see a switch. Hard to see. One of them is number 26, but Doradus have these fake number substitution shirts, so it's really tricky. I think I've identified the right roster number, and then they go and switch it up on me. So let's see, number 10. The other, that looks like Miguel Bernejo stepping on, as well as 26. We'll come back to that in a moment. Onwards we play, good advantage shown. Osvaldo Cruz still working for his team. And now Pazmino will send forward Milton Juarez. The return pass sniffed out by Maestrin. Nero will send us down the middle of the pitch. It's flicked on. Jovel in an offside position. This one touched through. Pinson does well to come and intervene there outside of his backs. Had to use his feet. Oh, it's sent down the line. Nero will just play it safe. Here comes Franco. Franco will take one from distance. I guess you never know unless you put your name in the hat, but that was not a shot that really had a high probability of success. One touch back, still Sid. Finding Nira, Alejandro Nira, pushing through the contact. Now Osvaldo Cruz. Good control from Kevin Cruz. Esfaja will carry, still going Esfaja, finally undone. And Nira will intervene. Esfaja getting the second ball. Lovely skill from Esfaja. Back on his feet quickly. Here's Jakob Esfaja. Settling things down for Toros. And getting the advantage. Still said, working with Javel. Back to Hamer Diaz now, Yusuf Moneur. Toros doing really well to pass and move and force Doradus to really pursue this game here in the 81st minute. Is there a shot? Is Del Cid taken down just outside the 18, but deemed to be a legal challenge. Now Osvaldo Cruz or Maestrin. Maestrin will bring it back. Lovely turn from Moneur. Looks like another switch for Los Toros. On will come Ali. Replacing the initial goal scorer, Freddie Javel. His day is done. Put in an absolute shift for his team. He's looked dangerous throughout, and now his day is done. Youngster Ali looking to make an impact here late in this game. This one sent all the way back to Pinson. There's still time in this game. What can Doradus find? It's Milton Juarez finding Pazmino. Second ball, not controlled well. Here's Del Cid finding his teammate down the line. Ooh, great challenge from Juarez. Finally undone by Del Cid. Toros can get bodies forward. Here comes Hamer Diaz, finally taken down. There's Ali. Back to Osvaldo Cruz. Nera touches it right back. Now out wide for Hamer Diaz. This one taken down by Osvaldo Cruz. Toros will keep it on the ground. Good ball through for Esfaha to run onto. Esfaha still going, Jakob Esfaha, and we'll see it out for a corner kick. Good advantage played. '84th minute. We'll see how Los Toros approach this one. Are they going to whip one into the box or just keep it in the corner? Judging from the approach, it looks like they are going to try their way at getting one into the corner. Excuse me, into the box. It's Hamer Diaz who's going to send this in. He's getting a little rest before he sends in the ball. Here comes the service. Whipped to the back post, sent in by Cruz. Not fully cleared. Lindsey Marshall gets just enough on it. The final effort blocked over. It was not the best defending from Doradus. They would have liked to find an earlier clearance, but now we'll have to sustain another corner kick. It's Ali to send it in. Well punched by Pinson. Here we go, David Franco getting into space, working against Osvaldo Cruz. And the foul is made by Cruz. Yellow card issued for Cruz. Probably a cynical foul, but one that he'll feel was necessary. And will happily accept the yellow card here in the 85th minute to let his team get back. It's Nathan Pazmino standing over this one. You know what kind of service Pazmino has, what he's capable of. We'll whip this one to the backside. Here's Juarez. And well sent away by Toros. Now Esfaja. Down the line, he's taken down. No foul given. Throw sent in. Good challenge there. Esfaja will find Ali. Now Kevin Cruz. We'll send this one forward to the top of the 18. Well touched down by Mira. Now Del Cid keeping it alive, but only just. Doradus can get forward. Here's Nanju all by himself, finally getting some support, but perhaps too little too late. And Maestrin will touch it out. Well touched down by Esfaja. Now Ali. Back to Esfaja. Toros will keep this on the ground for now. It's down the line. Back in. And a foul going against Esfaja. In the central area. This is an opportunity for Doradus to try to get one back and set up an interesting and uncomfortable final few minutes for Los Toros. A goal now might make things very interesting. Looks like Pazmino standing over it. This is definitely within shooting range, though equally as likely to be a ball sent over the top. Strike taken into the wall. And well mopped up. Here comes Osvaldo Cruz touching this all the way down the line. Here's Franco. Back to Marshall. Only a couple minutes left. Plus the stoppage. Doradus needs something now. There's Ali. Back to Cruz. Sent to the top of the 18. It's deemed to be a foul going against Juarez. Take a look at this replay. I'm no referee, but I don't know about that one. Kevin Cruz still slow to get back up. This one sent forward. Here's Nanju. Lovely skill from Nanju. Sends one in for Bernejo. But Asfaha doing really well to get back and neutralize the threat. And it is going to be a throw for Los Toros. Heading into stoppage time now. No sign as yet as to how many minutes we'll get. Another throw for Los Toros. Maestrin, of course, not in any rush to go get this one. It would take a Herculean effort at this point for Doradus to get back into this one, but never say never in the world of sports. This is down the line. Asfaha. Is there a service? There is. And well taken by Nira. There's Yusuf Manawer looking for the long ball over the top. There's going to be a foul going against Los Toros. Oh, now or never for Doradus, sending everyone up the pitch. This one sprayed across the field. Is there a strike? It's touched well over. Hey, Dono?
Yeah.
Are you with Gio?
He just
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with audio. Nero will touch this one up the field. Far side. Del Cid takes it down well. Now down the line. Here comes Alejandro Nira. Might take this to the corner now. Yep. Nira going to the corner, killing time off. Lovely work from Nira. Now helping is Del Cid. Throw for Los Toros. Del Cid sends it into the corner once again. And this one touched out. That is the final whistle. Los Toros hang on for the 2-0 victory. Doradus, they fell early and never were able to regain the initiative after some early chances not capitalized on. 6 points in 2 games for Los Toros, now top of the table in the UPSL DMV South B. Doradus will have to go back to the drawing board and try to find some points in next week. They've had 2 tough opponents in Los Toros and Grove, but 2 strong tests that they will want, and they will see themselves as on that level. So building blocks for both these sides. We thank you so much for tuning in here in this coverage of the UPSL DMV South Conference. This is a Los Toros home broadcast, and we're so excited to have you with us. If you enjoyed what you watched, drop a like on the video to help others find it in the algorithm, and of course, subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with all of the best coverage across DMV amateur and semi-professional footy. We do have a few more matches on the day. Tune in at 3 p.m. for Etihad versus NPC Football live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. At 7:30, it will be Bowleys and A3. At 5 is Steel Pulse and Team United. At 8 p.m., we got a double header. Virginia Dream hosts VA Revolution on the UPSL DMV South A Conference. And of course, we'll also have APL coverage at Petrolero and Aegean Hawks. So stay tuned for all that. We are going to pack up and make our way. Thanks again for everyone tuning in, and have a lovely evening, everyone. Take care.